Hi Pisces, welcome to your January 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This will not resonate with every Pisces that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Pisces, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross-watchers. You're very welcome here if you're interested in a Pisces. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Pisces and cross-watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the most. Okay, Pisces, let's get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right, so let's see what is happening in the month of January for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, or anyone dealing with the Pisces. What is the energy surrounding Pisces in January? Ooh, forgiveness. All right, Aquarius had this in their spread. So if some of you are dealing with an Aquarius, or if you have Aquarius in your chart, I suggest checking out the Aquarius reading to see if there's messages for you there. Pisces, this feels a little different than Aquarius's reading though. Someone who messed up, who wants them back, who is so sorry. You know, when I was kind of like ringing that bowl, what I heard was just keep swimming, Dory from Finding Nemo. You know, which is very Pisces-esque. It's kind of like, I think Pisces, you are getting over and healing a breakup, a separation from someone you really wanted to work it out with. But by doing that healing that you've done to, you know, help that wound, it feels very strong, or was very strong in the heart chakra. Maybe you kind of blocked off your heart chakra for a while because of someone who didn't know how to love you, to respect you, to honor you. You've done a lot of healing over that. A lot of healing in your heart chakra, which is now being a portal and opening you up to a lot of love that you still have yet to experience, that you still have yet to be a part of. I do feel, Pisces, that there's an energy around you of someone who really, really likes you right now. Really likes you. And I think that maybe it's been a bit slow because someone wanted to keep a protection around them, but that wall is breaking down. And I think that if there has been misunderstandings, or someone has been pushing someone away because of a protection, that's not going to be happening anymore. Any wall that's separated between the two of you, or any blockages, is coming down. And I think that through understanding someone's story, I don't know, I feel like you're about to have a really, really deep conversation with someone about your life, about what you've been through, about an ex that really hurt you or whatever. And through having that conversation, it's going to heal any sort of mixed messages that has been sent just because of someone's pain. But that pain is not going to intrude on your happiness and in your love life anymore, Pisces. Interesting. Let's get some more information. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this energy coming through for Pisces reading January 2022. Oh, there we go. That one went dancing. Yeah. So I'm not available. You know, with this energy, with I am not available, I think that's kind of the persona someone wanted to put out. Again, as a mean of a defense, as a means of protection, as a means of not wanting to fall again, to be hurt, to be disappointed. I feel that that is what's going to heal, was someone not being fully into a connection just because they were afraid of being hurt. And maybe, you know what? For some of my Pisces out there who may be experiencing someone who isn't texting them back, who is ignoring them, you know, I think that that has nothing to do with you. Anyone who kind of ghosts, anyone who doesn't give someone the respect to just say, I'm not into this, or this is not what I want right now, they're not being courageous enough to say those words because they still don't know what they want. That's why they don't leave any sort of ending, because there's still a possibility that they may want to have, but they don't know when or how. So Pisces, I feel that a lot of you have been healing over someone that has ghosted you, that has, I feel like they left in such a cold way. You were just so afraid that was going to happen to you again. And that's where, you know, the healing started. You started to close yourself off. And maybe that's the energy in some sort of way you were putting out to potential new people or to new lovers around you that may be reading you as a bit icy, as a bit distant, as a bit cold. So I want to pull the tarot and get deeper into this. I don't know why. When I said icy, I got this taste of mint gum in my mouth. I don't know if someone chews on gum, is chewing on gum. I don't know, but it's like a minty, just brushed their teeth maybe. I don't know. But I just got a really minty taste in my mouth. Interesting. So let's dive deeper into this, Pisces. Let's see what this is all about. If this is current energy. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Wow. This has been a roller coaster, huh, Pisces? Let's get into this. So bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. Scorpio energy. You could be dealing with the Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. But this is, not knowing what someone wants right now. There's so many different feelings that happen in this connection in regards to you, or that you have in regards to someone. But there's other factors coming into play here that's not just at the heart center. It's the thought of someone betraying me. It's the thought of this all being for nothing. It's the thought of, you know, if this is something, how can this work? I need to see it. I need to have it proven to me that this is something meant to hold on to. But there's just a lot of confusion, a lot of illusion that is kind of taking over your love life, or how you perceive love, or even how someone maybe you're connecting with, this is their energy, right? But someone was very, very unsure how to feel about you, where to take this with you. And maybe they had like a game in their head that they wanted to play at first, but feelings developed to where that game is ended up hurting them more than hurting anything else. I don't know, Pisces. I almost get this feeling that for a lot of you, this is someone who really thought that they could have their cake and eat it too. They could have you, but they could also maybe have other options. That they weren't looking for commitment. They weren't looking to fall in love. They weren't looking to be this deep in as they are with you, Pisces. And I think they play this facade. I think they pretend to be icy. They pretend they don't care. But you know it. That's because they always keep coming back around. And they've told you things that I don't think they've told other people. And maybe, Pisces, you were the one to split this apart. Or you were the one to kind of end this. But now they just can't seem to escape you. They can't seem to escape the thought of being with you. And maybe now that they realize they can't have you, that's what's causing all of this more resentment and anger, more towards themselves than anyone else. But Pisces, I feel they're sending their energy your way very strongly. And, they do like you. But I think their ego is kind of protecting themselves from actually acting on this. And honestly, I just don't think that this person should be any part of your focus. Continue to heal, continue to grow. And as you continue to rise, as you continue to expand, they just watch you do this glow up. And maybe that's the story it's happened up until now. Whether they left you last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, whatever, you've been glowing, you've been growing. And it's been showing, wow, this person just watches you. I don't know how they still have access to you. Maybe social media, maybe they know people that know you. They see you're doing well. And maybe it's kind of turned out to be this type of story where you're now the one that got away. And now they think of everything they could have done, should have done, would have done. But their ego, their fears, their insecurities just took over. Wow. So let's get into this. The root of this is the Queen of Wands, Aries energy. So yeah, Pisces, it's a glow up, okay? I mean, I don't know. I feel that there's always been a strong attraction towards you. I mean, obviously they find you very sexually attractive, very, you definitely know how to turn them on, let's just say, and you've done it many times before. But I'm hearing like I can't escape you. And I feel Pisces, they find themselves going back to your social media all the time, checking on it, but even going back to pictures they have with you, that they still saved. I think they deleted them off their social media, but they still got on their phone. That's the tea. And still look at you as this powerful, attractive, confident person. And that maybe there's some sort of resentment in some way that you were able to move on, or what it seems like so effortlessly, so powerfully, while they're still clinging on to this hope or thought of being with you. I mean, the Queen of Wands is someone who is attractive with their energy. I mean, sure, a lot of people describe the Queen of Wands as sexy, hot, whatever, right? But I think what makes the Queen of Wands so attractive is that their inner energy just shines so brightly throughout everything they do. They're outgoing, they're people-loving, they're, charming, they're exciting to be around. And even if you don't have the biggest group of friends ever, you know how to show anyone a good time. You're the first person anyone calls to invite to an event, invite to a party, invite to a concert. You just know how to keep the party alive, or to keep that energy alive in a group. And you know what, Pisces, maybe they found that a little intimidating in some way as well. That you match that energy they wish to be. That's kind of what I'm getting. And now I feel they still look at you this way. I feel they've always felt you are the Queen of Wands, regardless of gender or sex, right? This is energy. We all have feminine and masculine energy. But feminine fire, it's like, don't play with fire, else you're going to get burned. And maybe Pisces was heartbroken over this, sad over this, but they got up like it was nothing. But that's how they're viewing it, right? And that's what's irking them. But what's crossing this is the Ten of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy. A lot of fire in this spread. You could be dealing with a fire sign. You could have strong fire in your chart. But yeah, I feel that with this Ten of Wands, I feel guilt. I feel that they know what they did to, play this, or they kind of ended up playing themselves, and that's where they feel like they lost an opportunity. They had this huge risk of trying to play this game as if it was theirs, not realizing you always had the upper hand. And I feel even with this crossing everything, because this person's playing, let me hold it closer to you guys, but is playing poker, right? This person's very strategical in everything they do. There's always a strategy. There's always a plan. But they don't play their cards right, is the honest thing. And so now I think they think it's a risk to reach out to you. It's a risk to reveal this to you, because I think there's huge trust issues here. There's a sense that, you know, Pisces, maybe you've left this in the past where it should be, and you're not looking to work at this again. That's what they think. They think they're long gone in your past while you still very much exist in their present. And with this 10 of Wands, that's the struggle of it all. That's what they still carry with them, are all these thoughts and feelings, the what ifs, the coulds, the shoulds. And that's why they're still in your energy. They're carrying it all. I think they know there's other people who have their eye on you, or there's other people you're dating or talking to. And it's kind of making them jealous. But that's interesting. You didn't care before when it was just us two. I'm only saying that because crowning this is the 7 of Swords. Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is how they played their game. They didn't tell you how they really feel. They put on a front. They were shady. They were, you know, telling it was all about you, but then maybe flirting with other people. Like flirting with other people online in like comments on Instagram photos type of thing. Or a bunch of these messages. Yeah, I'm even hearing like messages from an ex or something like that. But I felt that just fed their own ego, honestly. Having all these people talk to them fed their own ego, including you, who they find so attractive. I think they feel a little foolish now. They really kind of do. And with the 7 of Swords, they were never truthful with you about all of this. I don't think they even will be. I don't think they have, their pride is too much for them to ever express this to you. But I think they really realized that they lost the game here they were trying to play. What's rooted in this is the Strength card. Leo energy. So I feel this is how they view you, Pisces, or how they're seeing this whole story play out. Again, you're rising. You've stayed strong. You've had a poker face. You didn't want them to know that you cried over this. You didn't want them to know that they hurt you. And now they're not trying to show you that they're going through some things thinking of you. But very much so, they still have these strong attractions and feelings towards you that now they feel they can't act on. But definitely their energy is clinging onto yours. There's definitely still very strongly physically and even emotionally attracted to you. But that's something they don't want to admit. And even Pisces, this I'm not available card, I'm kind of looking at it. Maybe that's how they're sensing this from you, but not in like an emotionally unavailable way, just in a way of you had your chance and you blew it. That's what they're getting. Whether you said that to them or that's just your energy, that's how they're receiving everything. But I think they're holding on to the memories of how strong the attraction and the chemistry was between the two of you once upon a time, that this could still work. I'm seeing like you guys, I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of noise going on outside of a door, and there's like you two hooking up in a room of a house where people are over at, just you two sneaking off to have, you know, whether it was make out or whatever it went to. Just that moment between the two of you, they still think that was really, still plays in their mind. But that's what they're relying on to keep this connection going, is the strength of the bond between the two of you once upon a time. and they still think it's strong, their attraction, their emotion, but is it only one-sided at this point? Someone liked to pick up the other one, whether that was just for a hug or whether that was a sexual position. There's definitely a lot of picking up off the ground, okay? In the recent past, 9 of Pentacles. I feel like, I don't know how recent this was, but after you guys separated, stopped talking, they saw you somewhere publicly. Or they saw you going out and you looked good. Others of you, this is just, again, how they still have access to you in some way. Even if you did block them, I still feel with the 7 of Swords, they definitely made fake profiles to keep an eye on you and all that stuff. Or even if they blocked you, they made a fake profile to follow you. Isn't that funny? Anyway, so with this 9 of Pentacles in the recent past, this is them watching you from afar. This is them recognizing that you're still strong, you're still independent, you're still doing you. You're focused on for some of you, you're really taking off in your career, or you're focused on your own enterprises. I'm hearing single, ready to mingle. You've been dating, you've been exploring, and all they can do is just watch. That's all they feel they can do. And so, Virgo energy, I don't know if I mentioned that, but it's kind of like, this is who I could have had, the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, but I blew it. And they kind of got what they wanted at the end, or at least what they thought they wanted. Now they are single. Now they don't have you. Interesting. I even feel, Pisces, for some of you, after you guys split up or stopped talking, it's like they went to someone else who you felt like they kind of downgraded from, and not in like a superficial way, but just like in an honest way, or went back to an ex. Maybe that's just kind of what the downgrade was or whatever, right? And they only did that because they felt that it was a risk of being with you, because you could have had anyone, or you could have dropped the other hat, or you could have rejected them, and maybe it's like they wanted to reject you first before you could do that to them. It's very, this person's very, again, mind gamey, strategy, trying to always play a game of chess all the damn time, when that didn't have to be the case at all. But what you need to know about the situation, Pisces, is that Page of Swords. And Virgo just had this in their spread, exact position. But this is different than Virgo's message. And if you have Virgo in your chart dealing with a Virgo, check out the Virgo reading. They're still watching you. You need to know that. They still have their eyes on you like a hawk. They still pay attention to everything you do, where you're going, who you're hanging out with, what you've been up to. They know it all. They're like the spider from Game of Thrones. They have all this information that they've been collecting. Maybe someone has like a spider tattoo even. Or some resonance with the spider even. But anyway, they know a lot more about you than you think. And they still have the eye. They're still watching. I don't know if they'll make a move. I don't know if they'll admit any of this. But know that they still care enough to check up on you every day, every now and then. Go to the page, watch the story on their account or fake accounts. They got their eye on you. Anyway, Pisces, we're going to go ahead and take this to the extended reading. We're going to see, is this person going to do anything? Are they going to make that move? Are they going to admit all this? Are they going to keep it all in? When would it happen? How is this all going to unfold? Or even what is the purpose of this connection? And just dive deeper into this using oracle cards and overturning this card. So if you'd like to join me at the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to that reading. But if this is where we depart, Pisces, I really hope that this has given you confirmation in some ways, because I do feel you've been feeling this but didn't have 100% confirmation. Hopefully this did. I hope this gave you further clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.